Well, folks. Let me get it right. Okay. Well, again, you already know who this is. Well, let me just start off by saying Happy Mother's Day to all those who actually got a Mother's Day gift or a salutation, I guess, from me or not from me. But either way, Happy Mother's Day to you all. I had something that was on my mind just a few minutes ago. And, I do most of my reflecting in the shower for some reason. And my most reflecting was based off of me and what I went through to get here. Now, I moved to another city for a woman that already had somebody there. I didn't know it. But I had left there in the first part of 2019, moved in with my cousin and her 3 kids. Until she got with some dude, and the dude didn't like me being on the couch. Even though I wasn't bothering her and what she was doing, and she was smoking weed every day. There wasn't a day that she wasn't smoking weed. And she would cook or eat while her kids was at school. So she didn't cook nothing for them when they got home. When they got home, they had to eat noodles. So they was in a destitute situation, and I feel sorry for those kids because her mama, they mama, gets a good 400-500 for all of them, and having that much money for them would suffice them. You would think that, but no, they is far from that. And their mother didn't want to get off her ass, to get what she needed. And what she really needed was a vehicle. What she really needed was a job. So she didn't want to lose what she's getting now. And by her not getting what she's getting, she don't want to lose that. So that's why she's still in the same place she's been at for the longest. And she's going to continue to be at that same place for the longest until she gets to that point where being lazy and being quarantined. She was already doing the quarantine shit before everybody was doing it. But she was just being lazy. And if she did leave the house, she barely did it. But like I said, she got with some dude off of Facebook. I told her don't sleep with him. She did it anyway. Like a typical Libra woman would do. Went against what I was trying to tell her and what I was trying to help her with to do that. And then all of a sudden, she tells me I got to get out. I'm like, what did I do? I ain't do nothing for you to feel that way. But I think it was just that she was just getting sick and tired of me anyway, and she was just trying to find an excuse. I'm like, okay, that's what you want. All right. So I packed up she told me to leave. She told me like on that Tuesday. She told me I had to go No, she told me on a Wednesday I had to go. So that Tuesday I had all my stuff packed. The only thing I left at our house was a TV stand and a TV. That was all I left. So that was the only thing I left. I didn't tell her goodbye. I didn't tell her I was leaving. I didn't tell her nothing until she really felt like that she didn't have to tell me anything, so I didn't feel like I needed to tell her anything back. So I got all my stuff and left and went to my uncle's house. And let's just say staying over there was not what I wanted, not what I needed. But in the midst of all that, what I was trying to say was God was with me throughout this whole entire journey to get here. He has been with me throughout this because it showed me that I don't like to depend on others, and that irks my soul with on doing that. It irks me, and it irks my soul with that, and I don't like that. But like I said, I had to endure a lot of things, meaning dealing with somebody else's rules and their regulations. That was the main thing that I didn't really like. So the entire time from February to September, I stayed in that room. Well, in my room. The only time I came out was to go to work and use the bathroom. That was the only times I came out. That was it. Because after I go in that room, you're not finna see me. Even if it's, even when the weekend came. The only time I did come out of that room was to eat. I ate twice. Eat, go back in the room, and eat again. And then after that, go back in the room again. Now, some people didn't like that that I had that kind of behavior about myself. It's not that I have that type of behavior about myself. It's just that when you're dealing with somebody that you don't want to really associate yourself with, you don't want to be in their company no more than you have to. That's the main thing. I just didn't like to be in that company around. I am an introvert, and I'm also antisocial a little bit to a certain degree. So, if I'm antisocial, it doesn't bother me. Do I want to socialize with people? Yes. But I'm not going to socialize with just anybody. Because I feel like that with me, I'm the type of dude that I like being private. That's all. I just like being private and in my own space. I've always been like this. Even when I was little, I was always the type to find things to keep me preoccupied. Whether it was TV, whether it was a video game, whether it was I had cars back then too. So I've always had to find something to keep myself occupied at the house because it wasn't like my mom was taking me everywhere and anywhere I wanted. So, of course, I had to find things to just make me feel unique and better. So, but yeah, like I said, God has been with me throughout this whole entire journey, and He's gonna keep being with me. That's why He hadn't placed nobody in my life that is willing to be grown and show me that they're grown. Because I feel like when I was staying with those people, I didn't even have the the thought of dating in my brain because I knew somewhere down the line it was gonna come to a head, and the head was they want to see me or they want to be around me, and I can't be around them, or they can't be around me because I'm not where I want to be in my life. I'm not I'm not where I should be in my life. And some women in this world is not where they need to be in their lives, but they yet and still want to date. Why? Why do that? Why do that to yourselves? Because you're only hurting yourselves in the end and in the long run. So I had to put myself in that category. What if a woman wanted from me? Could they come to my house and spend a night? Could they come to my house and get some cooked food? Could they even come to my house just so they're gonna lay up with me and watch TV? No, they couldn't. At the time, they couldn't. But now, any woman that I get acquainted with and get to a point where I want to be with, they're going to get that. They're going to receive that. If they want to spend the night, they can do that. But anybody cannot lay in this bed. And that's real. I'm not accepting nothing less than that. If I feel like the only thing you got to bring to the table is just your pussy and your pussy alone, you have nothing to offer. Nothing. Nothing at all. So you're not doing. If I'm already providing the table, the food, and the housing, what else do you have, woman? You can't even bring no food into the house. And that by itself is messed up. So it's like this. What are you really going to do with yourself when you don't have nothing left? And when you can't really show any nigga that you're different from all these females? What can you do? Nah. When you get to a point where you have an answer for that shit, then and only then you will understand and you will know for yourself that I was not the one for you whatsoever. Because I have everything any female would ever want. Anything. But if I feel like that you're not bringing nothing towards me to make me better, to feed me, feed my soul, or better yet, if you're not even trying to bring no freak level to me, some freak shit, you're not going to get very far with me. At all. Period. You're not getting far at all with me. So, it's all about what do you bring to the table. And not just food, but bring knowledge, bring humor. Because I don't laugh that much. So if you bring humor and it's funny and just bring your authentic self. Because I'm going to be my authentic self as much as possible. I'm gonna be that. So as long as you bring that to me, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. I wish I knew who was watching me, because it won't tell me and it won't show me who it is. Jesus. I wish I knew who would watch me. But yeah, I can't even tell. Anyway, but like I said, bring something to the table so I can eat, or better yet, so we can both eat together. Then maybe, just maybe, you'll have me and everything that comes with me. Yay. Yay for you. Oh, okay. Well, that proved my point, who it is. Mm. Well, just like I said, nah. Just like I said, bring something to the table so we can both can eat. Because in the end, if you have nothing to bring, what do I need with you? At all. I'm just saying. Like I am a single man, and anybody can't just get in my bed and like talking about it. They can't. Not one bit, not nothing. You can't just get up in here and think you just that's gonna be the end all be all. But I'm just not gonna be the type of person to wait on you. Especially if you're in a situation that you cannot get out of. So as long as you in your situation, I'm happy for you. But I'm not finna just be like, I wonder where in the world this woman could be. I wonder why in the world she hasn't called me. I ain't finna do that. Not one freaking bit. I'm not finna wait on you. Who is you? Nah. I ain't finna do no such thing. Because in the end, you ain't doing the same for me. So, since you ain't doing the same for me, I ain't gonna worry about you. That's why I like these glasses. That's why I only wear them only a few times. Makes me feel like I'm important somewhat. But, like I said, I ain't finna wait around for you. And that's just point blank period.